What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Nathan. Oh, come on, camera. Work. It's your boy, Nathan Bowden here today on Country Fried Wrestling. And today, I don't know. Talk about wrestling figures. I'll give you some of my figures that I really hope get made by somebody, anybody, because I would really love those figures. First in the chat is Rolando Flores. What's going on, sir? What is going on? So, right now, just letting you guys know, a little tired. Literally just got home like 30 minutes ago. So if this is a short stream, it's a short stream. But, I wanted to talk to you guys, see what's going on. And then we'll kind of go from there. Anybody watch some wrestling recently? If so, let's talk. Come and talk to me. But yeah, I saw Raw last night. It was okay. We've got America's Most Wanted. What's going on, sir?
Got. What's up?
Hey, do you have your phone?
I just turned it off.
Okay. Because I was going to see if you could text Taz.
I did. Taz man's internet's messing up. He said he'll come on here.
Okay.
Hey, will you make me smaller? I want to be like little Mario. My TV is on. I was trying to get set up. How's everything?
Tired.
Me too.
Tired. I literally just got home from work like a half hour ago. So
wow. What's up, Rolando Flores?
So this may be a short episode.
I'm totally cool with it, man. Totally.
But did you watch Raw?
Of course.
What'd you think?
About which part?
Well,
it's so much to talk about because they're giving us that Dulo twist right now.
What was your best part on Raw?
Street Profits for one.
Yeah.
The wedding for two.
Oh, really?
Too funny. Cody for three. But I get to see all the stuff that happened before and after it come on. I'm gonna send you that the link. The house shows too. But New Day wasn't shown fighting Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Oh. That was the best match of the night, but it was a dark match after it went off.
Oh, okay.
And it was like Kofi's first day. It was an anniversary to his first picture day or whatever in Buffalo. His first time when he first came in, so it was big to him.
Oh wow,
that was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was pretty freaking cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, but Ezekiel in the lie check assist.
You like that?
Yeah, man, because I can be 5 people at one time too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 30 people inside my head and 5 of them out.
So do you think it's you think it's like different personalities?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should think so too, like Star Wars, right? So you see the clones and stuff, right? So
What?
nothing. Never mind. But
I was
anyway,
like,
I like how they doing it.
yeah.
It's funny.
Okay.
You know, he could have been Catholic first, now he's Christian. I mean, you know.
Well, I don't know. So I think one of my highlights, I think you hit on a couple of them. Cody, Kevin Owens, Street Profits, and Arcade Bro. Like,
Word.
I think, yeah. I'm trying to think, what else was there?
I just unplugged everything.
Oh, I don't know what else there was on the show.
Rhea, Live.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of saw that coming.
Oh yeah, but you see the hitting stuff with her backstage,
Yeah,
ain't that something? We knew that too, right? Like,
yeah.
it's all there.
I want to see where it goes before I. That's not, that's something. It's like, okay, it's okay. It was like in the middle. It wasn't like a big positive. Something to make you want to come back.
Yeah, make you want to see what's going to happen next week. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, I guess it kind of is. I kind of do want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Thousand Ghosts. What's
That's
going
my
on,
dude. He's in the building. What's up, my dog?
Yes.
The ghost face killer.
But my least favorites, you mentioned those two. The wedding. That's when I went to go get dinner. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. I started watching animes and stuff. I was watching something else. Nah. And then what was the other one? What was the other one? Oh, the lie detector. Oh, God.
That was bathroom break time,
Yeah. And then next week, we got Bobby Lashley versus Omos in arm wrestling.
Is this Scott Steiner Triple H all over again, but unfunny?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Funny.
So, I don't know. And then, so how do you feel about Finn Balor losing the Theory?
Saw it coming.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Dave? My man.
What's going on, Dave?
They kind of announced it early.
Yeah.
So, like they did Big E's cash in. They announced it early that he was going to be champion tonight. I'm like, what and the why? But yeah. So, and you see that they might be releasing Finn Balor because it was release time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard people say that they might, but I've also heard people say, hey, they're like asking the question: should they release Finn Balor, or should Finn Balor leave?
Then Cody gave us an Easter egg about NXT last night. He might show up in NXT. So
yeah,
I see them building him strong. I see them building him undefeated. Until SummerSlam.
Yeah. I think he's gonna keep winning, and like no matter who they put against him, he's gonna. Yeah, I could see him being undefeated.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll be somebody to take one of the belts off of Roman.
Yeah. So do you know he can do his own creative control?
Who, Cody?
Yeah.
I figure he probably does.
I love it. They giving people more freedom on their creative control. They gave Lacey Evans her freedom.
Who?
Lacey Evans.
Are they?
They did. When she started her little promo she's shooting.
Yeah.
She's she got creative control of what she's doing. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I get a little grit. I got a little app called Grit and Grime. You know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff you don't supposed to know about. And they tell you something. They give you examples to think about. And
So are you sure they're not? It's not something where they're like she might have her own creative control. Like, because I don't see, because she's not a moneymaker for
As
them.
as of right now, what she's doing, she's giving her story. She's controlling her story, telling her story. So I
Oh, well,
don't
I
think
can.
she'll
I mean, I can
get
see. I
back
can see.
into the ring. But right now, I see that her and Cody and who else? Somebody else was
Because I could see them saying, "Hey,
Miz. Miz is another one.
well, Miz has
Yeah.
been a champion though.
Yeah. So
Like Lacey, she doesn't have any proven stuff. So I could see them saying, "Hey, we want you to come up with your story, and you can tell your story. But after this story part, I don't see them giving her. WWE doesn't give too many people creative control. So if she's got creative control, man, she must be deep down with somebody, because there is no way she has creative. Like, I understand the Miz could have it, but I don't even think the Miz wants it. I don't think the Miz wants creative control. Like, he's a company man through and through. Like,
yeah.
he does whatever they tell him to do. Now Cody, yeah, I definitely see Cody getting creative control. Like, I could see him saying in my contract, I want creative control.
Yeah. Yeah. He got it too. But
So if she has it, yeah, she must have had a great lawyer, and they must really see something in her, like Charlotte Flair level. Because I don't even think Charlotte Flair has creative control. I think she has some.
yeah,
I
she
don't.
got some. She able
I
to
don't
go
think
out
she
the
has some.
script. She's
Uh
able to go out
oh.
the script without being checked.
Let's see. Let's see if the internet works.
Uh
Mr. Tasman Taylor.
You motherfuckers! What you do today?
He's
What's going
here.
on? What's going on?
Yeah, my phone's been out all day. I don't know what the hell's going on, and my iPad has the same data as my phone, so it's been out. So yeah, stuck. Every now and then I get a phone call through, and that's about it. I can't even get my text messages to work. So
Damn.
been a crappy day.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
tomorrow I get to drive 3 hours to nowhere, so I'm
Oh,
so excited. Not really.
yeah. Yeah. I was telling him, I literally, before I started the stream, I got home like a half hour before I started the stream up. So I was like, and it takes me an hour and a half to get home. So I'm like,
Oh, geez.
Man, I
so,
feel you, man.
so
Tuesday, they
that's
off.
why that's why I was like, man, I had to figure out if I'm gonna keep. That's why I was like, I don't know. That's for off screen. We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
no, so we were talking about what was our highs and what was the lows
Go
of
for
Raw.
it, Terry. I got a phone call. Excuse me.
I would say right now, anything with Kevin Owens in it is their highs. I think Kevin Owens is entertaining as hell. I think he's
Yeah.
doing some really good things. And honestly, I don't know that you could really say he's even being given a lot to work with. I mean, I don't know that this whole Elias Ezekiel thing, and I mean he's making it work. He's making it funny. I think the low was definitely that 24/7 debacle.
That
That
was
wedding
horrible.
slash.
Hey, it was just funny.
I can't even tell you 100% what happened. I lost track, and my gag effect was busted by that point. So
No, that's why
I
I
think
told AMW.
I think the ugly blonde chick ended up with the title by the time it was over. So
Yeah, so I guess that's what I was telling AMW. I'm like, when that wedding thing popped up, I had on my big screen. I had to still going, but
yeah,
I'm watching my phone. I'm watching an anime on my phone. I'm
yeah,
like, and then once I started seeing something happen towards the end, I'm like, all right, I'll see what's going on.
yeah.
And it was like Reggie turned on Dana, and then Tamina pinned Reggie, and Tozawa turned Tamina, and then
Yeah, it was
Dana.
one of those deals. When I say that, it's time for a shit break.
Yeah. Well, it's like that. And I hated I hated the wedding worse, but
Yo.
I hated the lie detector.
Truth was
Too.
funny in the wedding. He was like that.
I kind of, like I said, I thought Owens kind of made the lie detector thing kind of funny. I thought he put, when he said that about, I'm giving you 150 Canadian dollars,
Yeah.
it's just little things, man, that keep it like, that's what I was saying. Like they're not giving him a lot to work with, but he's making it at least watchable. Like that wedding thing was not watchable. I mean, I would rather watch two penguins make love than
Hey, that R-Truth was a preacher. That was the funny part, man, because he was not no close to being the right person to be a preacher, but he played that part well. Who is it? Damn.
Well, R-Truth, I mean, he's another one who, no matter what they've given him to work with, he has done a really good job of making the best of it.
Well, R-Truth can make R-Truth is somebody that can make water out of shit. So
I think I'm being biased because he's from Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Being biased.
And I tell you, R-Truth, when he was Ron Killings in TNA, man.
Oh yeah,
he was a badass heel.
Yeah,
he was.
Unfortunately, he was. Shut up. He was during the time that Jeff Jarrett decided to go Triple H on everybody and won like the NWA title for like 6 years or whatever. But I think
he won it. He won it though a couple times though.
Yeah, but Jarrett was the one who took it from him.
Yeah,
and I think honestly, I think that kind of hurt TNA's growth to an extent because Raven had it at one point, and he was a really popular champion. And then R-Truth, Ron Killings had it, and I mean, both of them had really good angles going. And then Jarrett came in and just sucked the life out of it. I mean, I'm not a Jarrett guy, in case you can't tell. I never saw the appeal of Jeff Jarrett. I never thought he was anything above Intercontinental title. How he ended up with the only reason he won WCW World title is because he was blowing Vince Russo or whatever. But
that was his love sponge or whatever you want to call him. So.
But I wasn't a Jarrett guy. He was an all right worker, but I never really liked his interviews. I never got the appeal of Jeff Jarrett. I never forgave him from taking the Intercontinental title from Razor Ramon. I was a Razor Ramon guy back then. But when he, I don't know, he just like, he came out, when he came to WWE, he was doing that "Ain't I Great" singing bullshit.
Yeah.
And then then he changed his look and had the guitar and was hitting people over the head with the guitar. I was like, didn't the Honky Tonk Man do that shit like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I never really, I don't know, man. I mean,
well, the Honky Tonk Man was still doing that while Jeff Jarrett was doing it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Well, and the thing was, Honky did it better. I mean, if you want to talk about an underrated guy, the Honky Tonk Man, dude, when he was an Intercontinental champion, I don't know if I've ever seen a champion who people wanted to lose worse than the Honky Tonk Man. Like, they just wanted that guy to lose.
His run was strong too, bro. Like, super strong.
Hey, there's Dave's
There's what?
Dave's Dimensions in here.
Yeah. Greedo and a Speedo.
Greedo, honey, come to Florida. But I just wasn't a Jeff Jarrett guy. But like I said, R-Truth, if you want to go, even his interview skills, like he came off as like a really pissed off dude, who'd been done wrong and shit. He had some good interviews, man.
No, I think I started to come in to TNA right when R-Truth was right after when he joined up. With Road Dogg.
Yeah.
That's when I came in on TNA, and then
I mistakenly found TNA. I found it by mistake. You know what I'm saying? By something not being on TV that night. I was just flipping through the channels. It was on FX or some shit, channel 45. It was on something. And I'm like, what is this?
It was on TNN for a while.
It was TNN. Yep, sure was.
I think it was Fabulous Disaster I was having the conversation. Remember when ECW finally whoa, hold on. One of my nieces tagged her sister's boyfriend. It was hilarious. Wow.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit. What's up
Wow.
with white, man?
It's somebody. I don't even know what to think. I guess I should say
Jesus.
touche to the guy who tazzed the sisters. Good luck with that. That never works
What
out
Look.
the
well.
hell?
It's somebody who it's somebody who has performed that miracle before. It does not work out well for you. I had bled over that type of thing. But
Wow.
yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah,
I
didn't
don't
they
know.
didn't they shoot a lot of TNA down in North Carolina and stuff? I figured.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and it came on. They had like another outside show that came on sometime on CMT, the Country Music TV television.
Yeah.
Sometime, yeah, and yeah. It shot a lot in North Carolina. I didn't never make none of the shows, but it showed down here. You know what I mean?
Well, me and Fabulous were talking, and I was talking about. I don't know if you guys remember when ECW got their television contract. It was on the Nashville network.
Yeah.
You go from fucking Conway Twitty singing "Hello, Darling" to Raven fucking hitting Tommy Dreamer over the head with a
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
yeah.
I was so happy when they got that deal. I was like, yes, finally a place I can watch it. I don't have to like hunt for it every time. And then it went away.
you know, you could argue that might have been the downfall of them because I think Heyman thought that he was going to get more money from it.
Yeah.
Started overpaying some people and stuff and couldn't cover the bills.
I think the downfall for NWA was the internet, man, because you would catch like a NWA match or something late at night on WJCY something, whatever it was. Then no, you got just networks now that don't exist no more. But I think the internet kind of messed that channel up, man, because we could watch like NWA on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And that was like one of those that was like one of my community channels, my little local channels. We could watch it on, and that don't even exist anymore. So
I've been watching NWA Power Hour on the internet, and I mean, you know, they got Matt Cardona as a champion. They got the guy who used to be it's Tyrus, but he used to be
Brodus Clay,
yeah,
my mama.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but I think, honestly, if they could get some decent wrestlers, you know, the guy, lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins on the NWA now.
Yeah. What's his name?
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
I would love to see them get some start. I mean, dude, I'm always going to love the NWA. I grew up watching Flair and all them boys. The NWA is always going to have a special place in my heart. So
my heart.
If they can get it up, and you especially AEW, I mean, you're NWA, AMW, sorry. I mean, you're in the heart of NWA country.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had NWA because I feel like NWA was more south than anything. Like, there was not really. If you were up north, you ain't watching NWA unless you trading tapes with somebody or something.
Well, I mean, it was Vince McMahon Senior, kind of had north up towards New York and stuff like that. Bruno, I don't think we probably give Bruno the credit he deserves. I mean, I think he sold out Madison Square Garden more than anybody in the history of show business or anything. Bruno Sammartino did. Back in the day, selling out Madison Square Garden was a big deal. Not so much now, but the Southern wrestling style was completely different than the Northern wrestling style. Vince always had the hero champion defending against the monster heels, even Vince Senior. And NWA always had the heel champion being chased by the baby faces. So a lot of different types of wrestling, and one thing I would say though, and I mean, I know there's been some rumors of racism in WWE and stuff, but for the South to have more of a negative attitude as far as looked at from race relations, if you really look at it, a lot of your better African American wrestlers came from the Southern territories. You had Junkyard Dog, you had Ron Simmons. I guess you could look Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas kind of spent some time in both. But you had Kamala came out of Memphis, where he was originally from. You know, a lot of
Bad
people,
news.
Bad News Brown. I mean, a lot of your African American wrestlers came out of those southern territories. You know, out of Georgia and that line. But you know, that's just something, you know, you don't really think about until you really get to thinking about it. But, like I said, a lot of the African American wrestlers came out of those. So, and I mean, you know, Junkyard Dog, I mean, arguably is still, you know, you could argue it's funny, they were talking about, Jim Cornette was talking about it on a thing I was watching about how in New Orleans, the Junkyard Dog was the only person who could sell out every arena in the New Orleans area. I mean, he was that popular down south. I mean, JYD.
Cornette like you watch Cornette. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see him pop up, I click on it.
Listen, if you're a wrestling fan, and like I said, me and Cornette's politics don't always disagree. He's a little bit out there on some stuff, which some people probably think I'm out there on some stuff. But if you listen to his podcast or watch his videos on YouTube, if you're a wrestling fan, I promise you will learn something about the business. I mean, I just listen to him just to specifically learn more about the business. I mean, he's that good.
Yeah, I see. Look at Rolando. Rolando said from me, Chicago. Hey, look, Chicago, you got WGN. Hey, look, man, I know you got to watch In the Heat of the Night.
That was a great show.
That's my show, my dog. I love it. I love it. But yeah, man. See, he's about right too.
AWA also had AWA was also on ESPN for a minute.
It sure was, and New Japan was too, about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember AWA would come on about 4:30. It was like right after I got home from school, and I'd watch it.
Yeah.
They were showing. Yeah, I think was it ESPN recently? It was. I forget what. No, there was a different channel, but they were showing. I think AWA. But they were showing it in the afternoon.
Yeah, ESPN too. You see, it's because it's come on after Stop the Schwab. I remember like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
It was like right in the middle. It was like not in the middle of the day, but it was like at night.
Yeah, and
it was like prime time, but it was like ESPN 2 or ESPN 3 or something. And it was like, and it'd come on. I'm like, what the? And then by the time I realized it was on, they took it off, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And you know, the sad thing about AWA is you had Vern Gagne, who was one of the, I don't want to say greatest wrestlers, but he was definitely, there was some greatness there, and had been a great promoter. You know, he was really bad, like a lot of promoters back in those days, to, you know, always book himself as the top dog. But you know, I know we've kind of talked about what ifs on the show before. You know, if Vern Gagne puts the title on Hogan, the AWA title, and takes it off of Nick Bockwinkel and pays Hogan, then the wrestling landscape may not be where it is, because I don't know that Vince McMahon at that time could have found another star who could have got WrestleMania over the way Hogan did in the first, you know, 4 or 5 WrestleMania. Well, it's actually 6 or 7. And, you know, he took him away from Vern. And it's one of those deals, you know, I don't know that Vern really ever the AWA never recovered from it. But, you know, that's one of those what ifs. And you know, Hogan, which money played a big factor, it always did with Hogan.
Yeah.
You know, Hogan was also upset, you know, felt like they should put the title on him instead of Nick Bockwinkel. And, you know, Hogan and Vince went to him and was like, hey, I'll put the title on you and we'll do this and do that. And, you know, but let's say, you know, Vern had the foresight or whatever to put the title on Hogan and lock him down to a contract. We may not have WWE the way it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think.
How old you say you was again? Because we were some kids when that shit was on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm 43.
You see, we were some kids, right? But
yeah.
to have a memory like that, that's great.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, cousin? Baby girl.
Baby girl.
And you know,
That's my cousin right there. That's my partner.
Orlando makes a point. You know, the Texas had Von Erichs, Freebirds. AWA also had the Road Warriors. And I still have them, or I know I still have the animal. I might have sold the hog, but I have the Road Warriors AWA action figures. The Rim.
Wow.
I need to look and
They
see
look
if
like
I got
Master Universe or whatever.
Huh?
They look like the Master Universe figures or whatever. Yeah.
I got them, and I got gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. I had the Freebirds, but during the pandemic, I sold them for a substantial profit. But you know, AWA had some stars. Which now the Warriors, really, the Road Warriors, and a lot of people didn't realize it because back then, you know, with TV, it wasn't like it is now, where you watch it week to week. The Road Warriors did a lot of tours in Japan, and they bounced around a lot from territory to territory, and that's one reason why they could stay on top every time they came into a new territory, because they'd go away for a little while and then they'd come back and they'd be fresh.
Yeah.
And, you know, Road Warriors to this day still, in my opinion, are the only tag team that could ever main event a pay-per-view. You know, they pretty much main evented Starrcade.
Yeah.
It was the Starrcade where they did the scaffold match with the Midnight Express. It was in Chicago.
84, 86.
84, somewhere around there. It was something. Damn, that's something. Return of the Skywalkers.
I swear, I remember we had black and white TV and 3 channels. I remember like it was yesterday, man. Like for real.
That's when Jim Cornette blew out both of his knees. They threw him off the scaffold, and Bubba Rogers was supposed to catch him, and he missed him. And Cornette blew both of his knees out and was out forever.
Yeah.
That was a crazy. It was a shit match. I remember. I mean, you can find footage of it now, but I mean, dude, when I was a kid, because I loved the Road Warriors. And dude, I was so scared for him, man. I was like, "Oh God, if they fall off, they're gonna." I don't remember ever being, you know, I was a little kid. I didn't fucking know, but I was like, if they fall off, they're dead. I was so worried. That's one match. By the time it was over, man, I was just so happy it was over.
I can dig it. Man, good God, where's my remote control at?
So let's see. You said. Out of all tag teams, like ever, you feel like Road Warriors would be up top to main event?
What's up, Jaeger?
They are the only ones who were ever popular enough to main event regular. I would say, yeah. I don't think there's anybody who was over, because I mean, when they came into a territory, which I mean, you got to look back then. It isn't like it was now. I mean, most of their matches were against like the Mulkeys. Like it wasn't like where they fought top stars every week. And I mean, they came in like literally. I went to a house show in Lexington. It was when they finally signed with WWE, and like most of their matches were like 2 to 3 minutes. I remember I got up to go to the bathroom. I heard their music playing. And I literally ran down the aisle, took a piss, and came back, and their music was still playing. I was like, wow, that's a long entrance. And they were leaving.
They were leaving,
I was so devastated because actually I had come to watch them. I mean, dude, they were over, man. I mean, like I said, they were, you know, them and maybe the Rock and Roll Express. I never got the Rock and Roll Express thing. But, dude, and you talk about a team down south that was over.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Right. Like the girls loved them, and they looked like 2 dudes who you'd see at Walmart. You know, they had the mullets and
it's them at the poker machine on the playing poker at the poker machine. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Hey, baby girl, you know too, don't you? We know where we come from. Word up. It wasn't nothing to go into a store in Elby, you know, to bump into a wrestler. Because that's where Andre the Giant lived at, and that's why I came from too. So, I mean, Ricky, like I told you, I met Ricky Steamboat. Just nice guy.
And I tell you, to also add to the greatness of Ric Flair, if you go back and watch some of those old NWA title matches, Flair actually defended the NWA title against both members of LOD or the Road Warriors at different times against Hawk and Animal world title matches, and you never see that. You never see like shit. I can't even think of a tag team right now. Bobby Roode, even Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, who have been, singles wrestlers, and I mean, he defended them during Great American Bash tours. So I mean, Flair, and going back to the Rock and Roll Express, I saw an interview with Ricky Morton, and he was talking about when you worked with Ric Flair after the match would come and shake your hand, and he'd give you $100 bill. He said Ric Flair acted like a world champion. He said I'd make more money wrestling with Ric Flair from what he gave me than what I'd make from the promoters.
Oh,
He
nice.
said that's why. He said, there's a lot of people who don't like Rick. He said, but the people who worked with him down south,
That's right, Sherry.
Flair carried himself like a champion.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he really did, man. Like, well, there was really nice people. Some of them stayed in character. Like I mean, MJF, he one of the people right now that show us that you stay in character all the time. To the point his mama would tweet about him as like, my son's an asshole. But here's a picture of him when he was a little angel. You know what I mean? Like, that's some cool stuff. But see, it started back then and it kind of broke in the 90s. Like NBA players these days. Jordan and Ewing hated each other. You know what I mean? Magic and Bird hate each other. Now they're hanging out. But NBA players who play against each other, that playoffs are supposed to hate each other. They getting together afterwards to have lunch and ice cream and shit. What kind of mess is that? Like, wait a minute. I do not want to have Taco Tuesday with your ass. You beat me last night.
Well, and go back to the 90s, when Nash and Hall went to WCW and they made it look like, they were being invaded by WWE, Vince kind of had to expose the business and then the screw job and stuff to survive. People don't realize how close Vince was to being about bankrupt. House shows, nowadays they make most of their money through the TV rights. Fox is paying them so many million in USA. Back then, they made a majority of their money through house shows. Yep. And I mean, they got in the, early to mid 90s, they weren't selling no house show tickets.
But why is house shows now better than the show we watch on TV? See, I got a link to see all the house shows, and it's called. I'll see all the links. I won't say it on live, but I can see the house shows and then the stuff that happened before and after the match, like dark matches. Like, I mean, what they're giving people a better show to come and see them than we get on TV.
Well, I think a lot of times they're trying to they'll put enhancement talent on house shows to see how they do before they move them to TV, and those guys are trying to impress things like that.
And they're also working out storylines. Like, what's the one I read about at a main event or house shows? Was it LA Knight?
Yeah.
He got himself like his old modeling faction or whatever.
Yeah. LA Knight Management or Entertainment. Or
yeah. And he's got
America's Most Wanted. I think you sent me that link, dude.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But I wonder, like he an old school cat, right? So I wonder who he gonna help, because he can help out T. He got T-Bar, right? T-Bar
Mace.
Yeah, because T-Bar he didn't went back Dominic Dijakovic. I seen him in the Battle Royal on SmackDown right before the Royal Rumble. He had new attire and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, can they give him life too? If he gonna get, because Eli Knight, he can pump life into somebody. You feel me? Because he can talk good. Just like
I'm a little bit shocked they're making him a manager though, because he's
I am
a little bit more. I don't know, but I don't think it would necessarily hurt. I think AEW has too many managers and too many factions, and WWE doesn't have enough.
Yep. Feel that same way. I'm tired of all these managers over at AEW. And I'm like,
they could save a fortune. They could save a fortune if they just cut 4 or 5 managers, and they'd still have another 15.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like AEW is trying to compete with New Japan, because New Japan is like half its rosters guys are in factions of some sort.
Yeah,
it's like,
and some of their matches are even looking more like I never thought AEW did something this week that I never thought they could do. They made me hate Samoa Joe. That match with him and that old Japanese guy where they stood and smacked each other's chest, that was fucking retarded. Let me tell you, that was worse than a fucking Kenny Omega match. Ain't no way in fucking hell I'm
Wow.
son of a bitch smack me in the chest 1,500 times. I'd kick him right square in the fucking nuts before I do that. I mean, dude, I just got bored. They were sitting there, having a titty smacking contest. It was ridiculous. I didn't enjoy it at all.
I didn't either. I just thought that they are smacking each other. They either showing us something to give us some entertainment, or make it, or either try to make us think they're crazy. You know what I mean? All these slaps, both of them taste like taco meat, and Samoa Joe's chest look like a fucking steak. You feel me? Like I thought was done a steak or a pork chop. Well, other man like taco meat. You feel me?
but there was nothing entertaining. Dude, if I wanted to watch two titties bounce for 20 minutes, I'd have watched, high grade porn. That was just ridiculous. It just, I sat there and I'm like, I can't fucking believe I'm watching this. Like, I had to be high. It was bad. It was so, and I think the problem is Tony Khan is trying to cater too much to smart fans. Like basically there's 200 people who knew who that fucking Chinese guy was, and like 180 of them are his friends and family. Like, I don't fucking care. He looked like an old Chinese guy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, fuck.
If he just slapped me all the time, I would tell him I'd be right back. I would have walked away and came right back and premeditated that whole thing. So all them slaps, I couldn't sit down for somebody to slap me that many times, not me getting mad. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have just kicked that fucker in the hip and broke his hip. He was old, bro. You bring in Samoa Joe, you're obviously trying to push him. You're giving him this title. Why would you put him on national TV against a dude who's clearly in his 50s? His legs look skinnier than mine, and try to make that your feature. Why not put him in there against somebody who looks like that guy? Don't look like he can whoop Samoa Joe.
Yo, what about
he can whoop me?
Yeah, what about the Butcher? What's his name? The Butcher.
Yeah,
the Butcher. Ain't that some gun old too?
They let him win a match. I couldn't believe it. He ain't won a match in 3 years, and because he's fighting Wardlow, they let him win a match. I guess that's his fucking present for getting power bombed this week 16 times by Wardlow. He gets to win a match.
And he about 73. He on retirement. He on Social Security because that's some gun old. He owes mother now.
I don't want to watch dudes wrestle who look like they can get a fucking free coffee at McDonald's for their age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the best part about my job. I work with younger and older people. They go in and get McDonald's coffee and whatever and stuff, and I'm like, well, you're gonna get both of us. We're gonna get two of them on your name, on your account. Because you hit that for your citizens. Like, well, get me one too. Give me a biscuit. So it's cool to get a biscuit at 69 cents. And you go when you go with an older homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because when I go by myself, them motherfuckers 119.
But I don't know. Like, I feel like, well, then if you don't, because the Japanese dude is Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah.
So he kind of reminds me of the whole. I don't know how you feel about the whole William Regal, Daniel Bryan thing.
The Motor City Machine Gun Polo Club.
The combat.
The Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, what the hell is that?
I guess my thing, and like the match he had with that kid who's like half Chinese and half American, or what's his name?
Yuta? Yuta? Yeah.
When I watched that match, I was like, wow, that was pretty good. That guy had a good match. And then I started thinking about it, and I actually, to go back to Jim Cornette, I listened to what he said about it.
Yeah.
he said, "Why the fuck, if you're gonna push anybody like that, would you not?" He got a better push than they've ever gave Hangman Page. Why would you base that on Wheeler Yuta or Meter Yuma? What 310 to Yuma? I don't know what his fucking name is. I don't care. I ain't even sure where the fuck he come from. I
What
just
about
know.
the match, Tav? Me you talked about already, the Hangman and Cole match.
Oh, I thought it was weird that on Good Friday they gave a barbed wire fucking crayon or whatever. I thought that was a little creepy. I mean, didn't you see that?
Nah,
you didn't watch it.
I think I went to sleep. I was asleep.
So I'm telling
you know what? I will say this: that match could have put a lot of people to sleep. So
it sure could have.
Yeah.
And just so happened
Adam Page is not working as their champion. I mean, they need to put that belt on anybody but Page. And I tried. And also, like his first 2 matches with Daniel Bryan, I thought, wow, this kid might be good. No, that was all Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry, that was all Daniel Bryan.
That was all Daniel Bryan. You know what I'm saying?
Sense. I mean, even if you want to put, and also put it on Punk. He had a pretty good match with Pentagon or El Pinto. They change his name every fucking week.
I swear they do, don't they? Man, good God Almighty. You go Google him, he got all kind of mother effing names. Like, what the world?
I'm just going to start calling him the Mexican Undertaker. Mexitaker. I mean, Punk had a good match with that. Yeah, Ripley did lose her shit with Liv Morgan. Hopefully she joins Edge's crew and they give her a title.
I'm sure you're happy with that.
They showed it to us last night. They had purple lights backstage and shit left, and they gave us an Easter egg. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Easter is messed up anyway. Let me tell you why. I remember 2016, Easter was in March. Who gonna mess up Jesus' resurrection? Who gonna mess up Resurrection Day? They are pushed back the day Jesus supposed to woke up. Like what?
You know what my favorite thing about Easter is the next Monday when Walmart puts all the Reese eggs on fucking clearance. I bought like fucking 60 of them yesterday for like $8. I've been eating the fuck out of them things. So in the next few weeks, if I get fat, blame it on fucking Easter fucking Reese eggs, especially
How the fuck did we get on Easter eggs?
How the fuck did we get on anything?
Yeah, that's true.
It's just us together talking and laughing and being ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Edwards.
I'm sorry. My bad. But who pushed back Easter? Who keep moving it up and pushing it back?
You know what? I did not realize that happened. That one must have went over my head.
Rebels!
Oh, Rebels is in. Congratulations on 500.
Did he hit 500? Well, good.
Yeah, he got over 500.
Congratulations on me.
Him and Dave got 500.
Well, that's good.
I know.
Congratulations on me. I got a muscle coming up. Look at that muscle.
That's not a muscle. That's a muscle. That's a muscle.
A muscle.
That's right.
About muscle.
A muscle. Yeah.
But,
still a little bit of back on fat. Still a little bit though. You know, it's getting tight though. You know, hold him, brother. Like,
I tell you, I have been pretty excited about Gunther. That dude looked pretty good on SmackDown the other night, man.
What's up, Adam? Man, Walter. Yeah, he does, man. But I don't like his damn name.
I ain't crazy about the name, but I don't know why you'd change it. I thought he was badass as Walter.
Man, he looks good in the ring. He's great. I like him.
Air Max.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't get it. I want to invade some kind of movement myself, but giving him that name, you know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing: WWE's on this kick now where they're just changing people's names. They don't want people to be as far away from their real name as possible.
Yeah,
they don't. You know, right? Yeah. So Gunther, Butch, what's it? Ludwig, Kaiser.
That's why a lot of them be glad to leave to get their damn name back, so everybody can know them again.
What about Butch being referred to as the Rabid Wolverine? We haven't heard that
That's Chris Benoit. But
you didn't hear Pat McAfee call Butch a rabid Wolverine on SmackDown?
Yeah, and called them the Eastie Boys.
Yeah, we haven't heard that. We haven't heard that name in, I don't know, since the guy might have killed his family or something.
Man,
it ain't no might have.
Nah, man. We talked about this before. We done my conspiracy.
But
Sullivan put a root on him.
Yeah, that was around the same time I passed out. I was knocked out. It was Friday. Took care of some personal business since the wife's out of town. So you know.
Oh, you have a house party?
If you can come over.
No, I'm saying, did you have one? Nah, man.
I ain't have no house party.
Where you at to come over?
Because I ain't trying to clean up after nobody. So
look, man,
it's a house
party.
It's a house party of one. It's a house party of one.
Okay, I was about to say, you got to watch how you say that, because you're like, took care of some personal business with the wife away. I'm like, oh, your wife ain't watching this stream because it sounds like you was fucking somebody.
Fucking a Robin. Ski mask on, cuz.
I'll be like, I tell you, Jill was here.
Who?
I'll let you know later. I'll show you later.
Oh,
Jill.
Don't get both of us fucked up, cuz.
All I say is all I say is, Jill, go like that.
Ooh.
Jill, go like. I'm confused as fuck.
Either he was stealing or doing both of them. Steal out the store and going home. Okay.
I'll show you later.
5% discount, or woman named Jill. I don't know. So I got you.
JILL.
I can dig it. Rebel.
But what was it? So before we go, let's talk about some figures.
Okay. Let me show you what I did.
Yeah.
What I did. You know, my RVD was kind of boring, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Boring. I thought. So I had a hypothesis. Was it an educated guess? I had put him on some white on the bottom of his shoes.
Okay.
To make him look a little bit more different than what I seen already.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. So
cool.
I went to Target Saturday and yesterday. Yeah, I mean yesterday. No, downside to say yesterday. No Batista. None of the Legend series at all.
My boy Air Max took care of me on the Batistas.
Yeah. I really want that Batista. I'm trying to find that Batista. I can't find that Batista. No. There's no Batistas. By the time I started looking for Batistas, Batista was gone.
Batista.
And they said, I'm gonna get him this week. I'm going back this week. If I got to stay up there and eat turkey legs for 2 days, I'm gonna stay up there and get me a room, eat turkey legs. I'm gonna get that Batista. I got to travel to Target myself. Turkey legs and Channel 2.
No, I got
Hey Max, if you see it before I do, get it for me, man. You know I got you, homie. You know how we do.
So you're talking about finding certain figures. I had a pre-order for some figures. And talking about these figures?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they came in.
Yours are in the mail too, brother.
Nice.
China.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the Edge, but this one I wasn't sure if I was going to get it at first, but I was like, I'll get it and cancel it if I change my mind. Mean Mark Callis.
Oh, Mean Mark. Holy guacamole Batman.
The king of the heart punch.
Indeed.
Yeah. And he I like it. I like him because it's all soft good. Like the chaps are soft goods, the vest is soft goods.
Get you another one, make you a Scott Hall with a mustache. They was together, won't they?
I didn't know. I
Really?
think that was Kurt Hennig.
That's who.
Because he was in a, at least the box says he was in a tag team with somebody.
Kurt Hennig
called,
was with Scott Hall, but I thought Scott Hall was with Mean Mark too at one time.
Called the
You're
Skyscrapers.
Dan Spivey and See It. There was
See It. That's who was See It. Look, so there you go right there. You got your See It already with the pants and shit in the referee shirt.
Yeah.
Put that dude on a vest to keep them pants on him like I did. I opened up both of mine.
I want Air Max. I mean, I want AMW. I have Air Max on my mind. He does customs too. To get that Mean Mark with them chaps and make a pair of assless chaps out of them.
Oh shit, some Prince pants. God almighty.
Well, shoot, all you got to do is just paint an ass right. Just paint it. All you got. No, it's already cut out. So you just got to.
How funny would that be? Assless chaps on Mark Calloway.
That would be
to all you custom figure makers.
But the chaps are.
Give us an assless chap.
That might go viral if y'all do that. Listen, and Greedo, you do about it, Greedo.
Technically, they already
go viral.
Technically, they are assless. You just have to paint it.
Everybody, just so everybody knows, most Targets are getting one Batista on the 27th.
Okay. So
if you get one before I do LMX, let me know. I'm going to look again Saturday because I'm all set. I mean Saturday. You know, people say Saturday. Damn it, it's a sad day. So I just how I talk though. Saturday, I talk real south. I'm going to look for one Saturday. But if you get one before I do, call my phone.
I wish I had that day off.
Yeah, because I seen the street. They had them on the shelf on somebody's video, and they pulled them off and let somebody else buy them. Oh. I heard it was a 9th. Then you said 27th, so I don't know.
If Air Max
before I do, I got you, bro. You know I got you.
Word up. He knows. He's a man who knows things. He's like Morgan Freeman on the Shawshank Redemption. He's a man who can get things.
Oh, what a great movie. What a great movie.
Greatest movie maybe ever.
So, all right, let's talk. I don't know. Something off the top of my head. Just, I don't have a list.
Well, let me give you.
I'm not gonna write anything down. But top 5 figures you want, top 5 wrestling figures that you want in your collection, whether it's been made and you just don't have it, like character, or has never been made, that you would love to have made and in your collection.
You first, because I heard you talking about that before I came on with you. So you first.
So my one figure, and this is no order or anything. You know, I say top 5, but it's not really a top 5. It's just 5. So, Nation of Domination, Kama Mustafa. I need that to complete my collection. Like, once I get that, I don't have to buy any more Nation of Domination figures.
You heard that, Mateo.
They better. So yeah, that's a figure of mine that I have to have in my collection.
Word.
What about
let me get one I customize because I want one from them. Hold on.
All right, Taz.
Braun Breaker.
Hurry up, Mateo. Hurry up.
Make it happen.
Braun Breaker, yeah.
I want the 316 Intercontinental Champion Stone Cold.
You got it.
Owen Hart.
Isn't that him?
I customized it. It ain't out. This is what we need right here, bro. This is what we need, people. With the Intercontinental Championship right there. After he beat Owen Hart, and then made his name come alive. We need that. But we talked about before when we first started Country Fried Wrestling, that we all need that big boss man to come back out. And it came out, we got it.
Yeah.
Yo, that was great. Now, that Cody Rhodes is what I want. The ultimate Cody for Jazzware Cody. Because he's wearing that fit right now.
His TNT title figure's good. I got it not long ago.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. But that one that he came out, the ultimate that he for that wave, that's what he's wearing now on WWE. I got to have it.
Yeah. Well, now that you say Stone Cold,
King Kong Bundy, what's up, Fab?
I would love to see like a set, not just a Stone Cold figure, but I would love to see a King of the Ring set. You know, where Stone Cold makes his you know.
Where he did his speech is awesome.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that ringside collectibles, ringside exclusives?
The chair, you could have the crown and everything sitting behind him, and he's just, you know. But I mean, you could probably do that without even having to buy it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got so many crowns, and cloaks and scepters,
hands and heads and shit. Me too.
Yeah.
I want this figure not because he was a great wrestler, but just because I think Mattel would do cool with it. I'd like a Giant Gonzalez Elite and that big woolly suit.
Yeah.
Like I said, he wasn't a good wrestler, but I think that'd be a cool figure to look at.
Yeah.
Somebody requested to make that
something going on with your audio.
I thought it was my internet. Is it?
I think it's AMW's internet or audio.
He froze.
Yeah, you froze, brother. I can't. Yeah.
You can't hear you, bro. He's gone.
Yeah.
We've lost him.
Fabulous Disaster said, I want a Mud Wrestling women's 4-pack. Don't we all? Don't we all? But
I'd like a Bad News Brown Elite.
Well, when you said Giant Gonzalez, I was like, you know what? I'd like to have a Great Khali figure.
I have a basic.
Oh, yeah, no, I want an Elite. And yeah, I want an Elite where he's like, I want a good Elite.
Which now the basics actually pretty good, honestly. The basics look pretty good. It's pretty good basic.
I mean, the basic probably is probably good for Great Khali because he didn't move much anyway. So
yeah, he didn't have any articulation.
Yeah,
he could barely lift his arms.
Yeah,
I'd also, yeah, that would be cool.
No, go ahead.
No, I had a brain fart.
Oh,
I hate when I do that. Jesus.
Yeah, I had something and I was like,
oh, Dr. Death Steve Williams. I wouldn't mind having him.
Ooh, I bet you I can guess a figure you'd want too.
Yeah.
Magnum TA.
I got him.
Do you?
Elite. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got Magnums. I'd like a Freebird Elite set. The Freebirds.
I'd like a horseman.
Well, now they did a horseman.
Well, I mean, I'd like it in my collection.
Oh,
I like, because now that they come out with this flare,
yeah,
you know, I'd love an old Arn, an old Tully.
That 4-pack's pretty good. That Arn and Tully are good. The Barry Windham's not bad either.
Yeah,
that's a 4-pack if you can find it.
Sad thing is, I used to have the Tully and Arn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think I I think it was like a prize.
Oh,
they
I
gave
like a
away or
Midnight
something.
Express 2-pack. I love a
Oh.
Midnight Express. I definitely like a Midnight Express. I wish they'd start doing tag team 2-packs.
Yeah.
Elite 2-packs.
Elites, yes. I would love to see elite tag team 2-packs for legends.
Yeah. I'd like to see Doom. If I could pick 5 teams off the top of my head, I don't have elite LOD, so them Doom, the Steiners,
Yes.
probably the Freebirds, and the Midnight Express. And that's just off the top of my head. I'm sure I could probably replace some with others or whatever, but I definitely like a Ron, which now they're doing the acolytes, Bradshaw and Ron Simmons. But I'd like the Butcher Reed and Ron Simmons doing.
Yes. Hello.
Am I here?
Yep. You're
My
back.
internet went out, bro.
Fabulous wants
I guess
the
we
Country
keep it
Fried
to reading.
Wrestling 3-pack.
Yeah, there should be a Country Fried Wrestling 3-pack.
I'm down.
It sure should.
Yeah.
And we can make that happen too. I'm gonna get with Milkman so we can make that shit happen. I'm still trying to find a head and some teeth for my figure. For me, I got a body made already. So
yeah, but you gotta make three sets.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get up with him so I can get this thing done so I can get us done.
Okay. So what about you, AMW? What figures are you looking for?
Oh man, I am so hoping for a yellow and black Mr. Perfect. You know what I'm talking about? When they wore the yellow and black to come out to be re-released, yellow and black and orange and black. There was like Chase variants in 2014 in a set, and both of them was basic. I want to see it in the elite. I like the blue and black too, the blue with the black on the back, but I want to see that yellow and orange, or yellow and orange. I mean, yellow and black and orange and black. But that black and that blue and black would be great. But I got to have a perfect figure that come with the towel. You know what I'm saying? Like because they never came with a towel, man. Like Joe come with a towel, Shayna Baszler came with a towel. I want to see a Mr. Perfect with a towel. That's what he had. Yeah, and the microphone. He was perfect.
You know somebody else who I don't know that I think they've done one figure of him over the years, and it was the old was it LJN who did the rubber figures, the wrestling super Hercules Hernandez.
I got one of them right here beside me. I got Hogan and a giant too bad in the box, but that right there, this bitch here. Oh, I rebought Hogan and a giant, but this mother right here is I had it since then. I found it in one of my toy boxes.
Nice.
I'd like a Hercules Hernandez to finish out the Heenan family.
Oh,
word!
I would love for what Impact. I don't know why, but I really love Rosemary.
Yeah. Won't you drop some figures anyway? Won't Impact drop some figures anyway? Well, what's it called now? It's Impact still, right?
Impact.
Yeah, Impact. Why don't you drop some figures anyway, man? Because you can get most of those figures through Wrestling Legends or whatever the hell it is.
Well,
you can make up your own pack, but they high as hell. Like,
and the quality is garbage looking.
It's garbage. It ain't no fold them in half or none of that. But they high. Now I want New Jack myself. And JC, if you watch, if you make another New Jack, man, I want one.
I've got a New Jack ECW figure.
Yeah, I got a New Jack figure. Yeah, I just got one recently.
Is it the ECW one?
Yeah, it's the No Limit Soldier one.
Yeah, that's
Super 7 Awesome. That's what's up. You're looking out, fam.
Yeah, that New Jack's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's kind of far fetched for me to say.
I'd say you paid pretty good dollar for that, unless you got lucky.
Say it again.
Yeah. I said I'd say you paid pretty high dollar for that, unless you got lucky, because he was going for almost $100 before he died.
New Jack.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He $29.99 on Amazon through Legends of Pro Wrestling or whatever.
Yeah, that
No, but that's
yeah,
but that's not the ECW. Like that's the
Legends. Yeah. So
No,
Adam
this
Cole
is
was on there. Like all of them was like basic though. You know, like a Jack Pacific basic.
they're
Yeah.
like dolls. They're like dolls more than action figures.
Yeah. Dolls.
Yeah.
Most people call my shit dolls. I like to whoop his ass. I'm like, man, these are action figures, cuz.
Well, these are action figures.
Yeah.
But on that, the other stuff is dolls. Those are.
Well, what you doing with a bunch of dolls? Fool, these are action figures, cuz.
But no, yeah. I don't know, like who else would I be looking for?
The Sergeant Slaughter, the one that can't drop yet. The new one I don't like, but I want the one in the black that come with the round ass hat, and the shades and shit.
Oh.
Now we got an Ultimate Edition, right?
yeah,
It was released like it was really low key, but it's high. So when it got released last year, you know what I'm talking about, the Ultimate Edition. It was high when it got released. You had to be a person on it.
Well, it was a Comic-Con exclusive, so that's why it was. They had that, and they had one that was supposed to be like a chase variant, but it was more like the box was a chase variant.
But what about the Brig? Is that Brigade Force or whatever? The Force Brigade.
that new one, Slaughter, that came out.
Yeah, see,
Valaverse?
Something. My man, you know what I'm talking about.
Like you talking about G.I.Joe version Slaughter?
Yeah, but see, G.I.Joe can't do it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Contract thing right now, right?
Yeah, but it's Valaverse.
Yeah, so somebody else had to do it. That'd be great to go with that collection, and the Ultimate Edition would too. But I want the one that's in the camouflage shirt and the black onesie. The onesie
Thinglet.
Yeah, with the hat on and the jacket. Like we need that. Oh, the tank top.
I like a Val Venus. We haven't had a Val Venus.
Ooh.
Hello, ladies.
Yes. You know what?
I don't think we get that, but
you know what? Now that you say that, I would love. I don't know why. I would love to get a whole right to censor.
I have Steve Richards in the Jax version.
Oh yeah. I'd love to see an elite version of all of them.
I'd like a Godfather.
Yeah, man. Look, the Good Father. See, I hold a grudge for them. I'm holding a grudge towards right to censor because they messed the whole train up. I mean, like, I'm holding a grudge with them right now. Like it's about a 20-year grudge. They got to do something to make me happy. So they got to give us a Godfather too.
I have a Godfather. Like I have a Godfather, Papa Shango, and they got Kama. Like I said, yeah.
When they come out with Godfather, had to be years ago.
Oh yeah, it was a long time ago. This is back when the elite, like the legs weren't the best. It wasn't on the ball joint or whatever. So
I was buying basics back then because it was like $7.99, $8.99 or whatever.
But he's good. I like him. It's all green.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Yes, I would love to see more Harlem Heat. I would love to see Harlem Heat, like in different colors. I want to see more of the crappier people in NWO.
Yeah.
Scott
Norton. Yes, I was just about to say Scott Norton, Stevie Ray, Buff Bagwell.
Tom Zink, man, the Z Man.
The what?
That's Tom Zink. The Z Man. That's another one I would like to have, like to go on my WCW collection.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect for a legend. Now, Paul Roma, the least favorite Four Horsemen, who went from Java to Four Horsemen. I want to have him too to put in my Four Horsemen collection. It was like what 16 of them, and all 16 Four Horsemen right now, right?
I was gonna tell you.
Sting, Ole, count on your fingers. Let's do it. Sting, Ole, Luger, Vicious, then Wyndham, Flair, J.J. Dillon, Tilly Blanchard, Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, but it was 6 more.
Demon Michael, Chris Benoit, Dean
Benoit.
Malenko, Brian Pillman.
You had what's the guy's name?
Right.
Steve McMichaels.
Yeah, Mongo.
Yeah.
It's 2 more. It's 3 more actually. Help me out, Fabulous. Where you at, Fabulous? JJ Dillon. Oh, Ole. I left out Ole. It's
You
2
said
more.
Ole already.
You already said Ole.
I said Owen, didn't I? And JJ Dillon.
No, you said
No,
Ole.
but you said Ole before you said Arn.
Let's recount. Paul Roman, low budget. Lex Luger, Sid Vicious, Ole Anderson, Sting,
Kurt
Tilly,
Angle. I mean, Kurt Hennig
Barry.
was actually a horseman for a week.
Who that?
Kurt Hennig.
That's right. Until he turned on him, right? So that's what makes 15. Who's the 16th person?
I have no idea.
Well, I only got about 8 of them. I like to have the rest of them. So, yeah.
Fabulous said, "Get the new sergeant AMW. Under his uniform is the singlet."
I know, but you can't take the pants off of it. I left the jackets in the box. The jacket for him and Colonel Mustafa in the box. They won't get dirty. But I want the all black joint.
He said, "Oh, never mind. His pants. I got you."
Word.
Yeah, that's a big one. A whole ECW line. Just do a whole ECW line. Like Mike Awesome.
Who your pick? That's
Rhino. Right. Shane Douglas.
Okay, who your picks? Did you add Sandman in there?
Sandman.
With a big head and some blood on his head.
Mikey Whipwreck.
Yeah.
I like to see the version of Shane Douglas.
Axel Rock.
Balls Mahoney.
Balls and Axel.
Yeah.
Terry Funk already out.
The Dudley Boys.
They haven't done a Sabu Elite, have they?
Raven.
No. Raven.
Hey, that'd be a good ultimate 2 tags. Want the bald head and want the long hair. You know what I'm saying?
Lance Storm.
I got the Dudley Boys basics. Lance Storm would be all right.
Yeah, Lance Storm.
Just Incredible. Francine. Dawn Marie.
Chris Candido and Tammy Sitch. Tommy Greenfield. Which I don't know if you want to do one of Tammy now that she's fucking killed people. Because she's a fucking dopehead whore, but that's
I ain't lying, man. She could be in a whole bunch of lines with smoking guns, and then the LOD with Heinrich. But
anybody ever been more disappointed in a porno movie than hers? So you waited 30 years or 20 years for her porno to come out. She's fucking fat in it. She couldn't have lost 20 pounds to make some decent porn.
I mean, Tanya Hardaway a long time was to come out, but it was good, and she was fat.
Hey, somebody's gonna watch it.
I
mean, I didn't say I didn't watch it. I just thought you.
We know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Halo said Raven is my new favorite. I showed him my Raven Jax figure, and he liked it. It's got the Punisher shirt.
Word.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, Nathan, thanks for my set dog and my build, man. I recently went to the mailbox and got it. Thanks, dog. I appreciate that.
Sure.
I hit my mailbox every day till it's time to pay bills, like once a month.
All right. And on that note, I thought I was going to do a half hour, but we did a good.
We lasted a
little
round.
Yeah. That's what she says. Indeed. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming in.
Me too.
I got some energy now. I'm good. I'm a little bit more awake now. I don't have to I don't have to go into work until 5 p.m. tomorrow, so
Word.
I'll be up for a little bit now.
Word.
I'll be in bed in
But-
20 minutes.
Awesome. So with that being said, I want to thank Tasman Taylor for coming in. I want to thank America's Most Wanted for coming in. You guys have a good day. Keep on watching wrestling. And peace.
See ya.
Peace out.
Be safe, bro.
And it's gonna end soon.